a rather large parcel, a wet, seeping parcel, up the stairs into the apartment building and left it in the apartment.
Inside the box freezer.
Inside the box freezer, yeah. Um,
Otherwise, that thing's gonna rot and smell.
do we make the just am I being too presumptuous in thinking that Bob, being who he is going to clean the trail? Um,
You
Well, that's the
gotta.
thing. Like, that's why Bob put it in a tarp, so there'd be less leakage.
yeah, yeah. There's very little.
Yeah.
Definitely some smearage though.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just purple smearage,
Mhm.
and we're around Halloween time, so fuck you. It's decorational.
Are we one of those guys that does the see if the neighbors see anything?
Oh God, Ralph was wrong.
Whatever. Anyway,
That's not a very good thing.
yeah, police.
They're dragging a big tarp up there. It's furniture, you cunt!
Yeah. All right. So, um, we, what are we telling? I forget. Did we resolve what we were going to tell Fred about the case?
We did
We
not
didn't
yet.
resolve that, and we didn't have
remember-
Uncle Sam
yeah.
come to meet us yet. We called him over and said we need to talk, but he hasn't arrived.
Now, I
yet.
remember Wagner called Fred and then called him off. So, maybe there's a little bit of like questionable stuff going there. So, is the plan for Uncle Sam to meet you here?
Probably. 'Cause
Probably.
rather than us having to haul this big motherfucker back out anywhere else.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, for simplicity's sake, let's. Uncle Sam's gonna give one of you guys a call on your phone. Doesn't matter who. Let's just say Bob, though. And he informs you that things have changed. There's sort of been an immediate incident that we need to jump on. So leave the body there. They're gonna send the cleanup.
Immediate incident. What the fuck do you call this thing?
Yeah, no. He's like, this is more important right now. We've got some boys coming to clean that up. Do what you can, but we'll have the place scrubbed and make sure it's not an issue, and remove the body. In the meantime, I need you guys
Fucking
to
space sausage.
yeah, I need you guys to head back to the FBI office. We're going to be sending you on another case through there.
Can we have a helicopter? I don't want to drive that far again.
That could probably
No.
be arranged. Yeah, I mean, we're leaving the van here. No, because we helicoptered in, right? And then
Yeah, we helicoptered over to Tiffin, then we just like took just a car.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So they can definitely have you in like a helicopter going back to the FBI thing.
Yeah, because then it would take like an hour as opposed to like 3.5 hours of freaking driving.
Yeah. So you guys are back in Cincinnati. You've gone up to Fred Rodart. Fred Rodart's like, doing his thing, right? Ass shit, etc. And he, when you come in the room, he's on the phone, and he's like, "I'll call you back." Slams the phone down, and says, "All right, well, I suppose it would be just Agent Rudy and Agent Connors."
Connor.
Yeah, because Bob isn't FBI.
Question:
Wagner
Is our
would
health
be-
back to full yet?
Oh, okay. This is something.
Because that was also something we were going to resolve at the start of this session. Was
Yeah,
health
you're
and
right.
sanity.
Health and sand. That's a good thing. I can't. Huh. So if I make this sort of like an emergency thing, we can't quite do that.
Well, the only people that needed urgent care was
You and me.
Bob.
No, I
and-
didn't need urgent care magically
Yeah.
Because
because Origami passed his aid check on me, but he didn't on the both of you.
Yeah, Connors
Ah,
and
so-
Rudy needed it.
But they just had a
I
concussion.
just had a concussion.
Yeah, it was just like minor wounds.
Yeah, you tripped and hit your head on the cement.
All right, so Uncle Sam heads you back to Cincinnati to rest up. Let's say, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. He's like, okay, you guys like rest up. I didn't expect you to engage it You know what I mean? We weren't really expecting exactly what happened. So yeah, he sends you guys back
Well,
to
I wasn't
Cincinnati.
expecting a giant floating fucking sausage, so
Yeah, so
we were
you're
both surprised.
you are going to have a week. Let's say we have a week to rest up. Do your various like going around to house, home, and etc. Have a little bit of relaxation time. The FBI gave you the time off as well. They didn't know why they were giving you time off. They were just sort of told, that it was a rough case or something like that.
Look,
Yeah,
they're hunting.
the field was rough, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But Tiffins have flatlands country, they have farms. Shut the fuck up, Brent!
Yeah. So let's just say you had a nice week off. Everyone roll D4, so like 1D4, and we'll see how our sand recovers. Cool.
I recovered too.
Nah.
Okay.
God damn it, Bob. Piece of shit.
All right.
So I just lost 1 sound point.
How did you lose one saying you were recovering it?
Oh,
Yeah.
because he lost 3 before, so he got back 2. So he's at -1 sand. Yep. And then
How much? I
Well,
lost
I'm fucking still at -5,
yeah.
so...
So same thing. We're gonna roll 1d4 for health recovery as well.
Nah. God damn it, Bob. Piece
Damn
of
it, Bob.
shit.
Well, he is
I got
old.
all my health back.
Nice. Okay, so Agent Connors and Agent Rudy are full health,
Mhm.
and
Bob is a
Bob
piece of shit.
Bob is at -2 at the moment. Also -15 sand.
Yeah, I'm below my breaking point still.
Yeah, but that's okay because so your next breaking point will just be essentially your sanity minus your power again.
Rob,
what I mean.
so Herbie wants to roll his 4D.
Oh, does he?
D4.
Yeah, sure, that makes
Mhm.
sense. Yeah, Ajax didn't even, or Wagner didn't even lose sand though, so he's he's actually up. He's actually +2 sand. We should probably do it for Ajax as well, or else he'll rage at us. Oh, whoops, that was D100.
I was like, damn.
I was like, "Grrr." Oh yeah, there you go. So Ajax is +3 sand now, which is nice because your sand can eventually cap out at 99. Unlikely. If somebody starts getting that much sand, I'm gonna do something bad to them. But
Son of a bitch.
that is what it is.
So Bob's safe.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob, you
Yeah,
currently have 7 sand.
that's right. When I play Call of Cthulhu, I sort of like to pick on the tough guy. Pick on the guy who has, like, for sand damage. I can't control everything because you guys are going to do what you do, but I try and, if I'm focusing someone, try and injure the guy with high health and, damage sand-wise the guy with high sand. Because that way the whole group is getting, like, slowly crippled as they move along instead of one guy's dead. And then it's like, well, you know what I mean? I mean, sure, it's harder on you
What's going
guys.
to happen to Bob anyways?
Yeah, like if one guy dies, yeah, I mean, it's harder for you guys to complete it, so it feels like a struggle, but it's also not as interesting. So, we are heading off to... Yeah, we're still in Cincinnati, sorry. We go back, we're meeting with Agent Fred Rodart. And so now he's calling you in because of their emergency. They were expecting to have a little more than a week off. But he's called you back sooner. So we have Agent Connors and Agent Rudy standing, I don't know, whichever you prefer.
I'm standing.
Yeah, in front
Standing.
of Fred's desk. And, Fred's on the phone and he says, I'll call you later, and, like, slams the phone down. He's like, all right, boys. We've been looking into I don't know if you remember, a little over a week ago, we had a series of assassinations, murders, something. A bunch of people were shot at a parade, when we had the big event celebrating our victory in Syria. But haven't had any leads yet. Unfortunately, we just had another very similar MO, a case, happen over in Indianapolis. Or, sorry, in Columbus. My bad. Write that down so I don't forget. He's like, so somebody, not somebody, it was, here we go, Alan Welch. was found shot and dead in his office building. He works in a skyscraper in the downtown of Columbus. He was on the 12th floor when he was found shot. His secretary was in the room beside him, heard a gunshot type noise, runs in the room to find him laying on the floor dead. No murder weapon, no sign of anyone in the room. We can't even prove it was a gun, but because we can't find a bullet. But so hopefully you guys can figure that one out. We're sending you in on that. Oh, sorry guys, gotta sneeze. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so he sort of passes you your information. He's like, since this is going to be a little more of a dangerous case, it's potentially the guy who's been doing this has multiple kills, and it could be a group of them, because again, we had about 4 or 5 people die to probably like around the same time. There's 5 bodies found in the parade, but 4 of them seem like they died almost at the same time, within minutes. So it's presumably more than one shooter. So we're gonna load you up with a little bit heavier gear. If you don't need it, that's great, but I'd have some caution. The local FBI agent is Robin E. Wheeler. She'll probably be on site, as it happened this morning. So meet up with her and see if you can gather any information that way. Sound good to you two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, he sort of ushers you off and you go back to your desk. And Agent Rudy, as you're opening your desk, there's a sort of like an envelope that, you didn't put there. And, you open it up and inside is a tape, like a cassette tape, as well as a little paper that's just... It's like a napkin-sized paper, and on it is just typed up, listen to this, essentially.
So I should head back to the base. I mean, our
So you're heading back.
base is
You're heading
Cell
back to
E.
where?
Cell E.
Oh, okay. Yep. E-cell.
ESO.
Yeah.
Got
No,
it
it's all right. It's all right. So are you guys? You're in Cincinnati now, and the Fort
So-
Wayne. Sorry.
I was gonna say, do I have a way of listening to it on the way there with iPhones?
Oh, I don't think any cars have cassette players anymore.
No, I was
Car
like,
does.
That's
no,
true.
I
Yeah.
mean, like my own personal,
Like you'd have
Walkman.
a cassette player,
but with headphone ports, so I can be
Like
the
in-
only one to hear.
like in 2016.
Yeah, the
Oh, I
Walkman.
have one
Oh, okay. That's like
in
I'm
my
fine.
room somewhere, but
I have a
one.
Walkman kicking around somewhere in my
I
closet.
mean, I have one on the
Fuck knows.
farm, but yeah. All right. So yeah, you can listen to it, and
Well, even then, you could stop over like a Salvation Army and probably pick one up for like $3.
oh yeah, or like again, once you meet up with Bob for sure. But
Bob
presumably,
will have one.
yeah, you guys are all sort of coming together to meet up, get in the van and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Now, Ajax, if you don't recall, he was shot in the leg recently. Now, he has recovered the health
I got to
damage.
bed.
Yeah, he's recovered the health damage, but because this is a little bit more of a pressing mission, he's going to be sitting this one out. Fred doesn't think Ajax is needed because it doesn't seem like a computer thing. It seems more like there is a murderer, serial killer, assassin thing.
Well, we could have him sit in the van. Just put him on a spinny chair.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want to have Ajax or Wagner tag along, that's totally fine.
Well, because Ajax is more like the middleman. He's the one that's always staring at everybody's chest rig.
Yeah, true. Oh, pardon me. Okay, so Ajax will just be sitting in the van then, and I'll make a few bad rolls for him, and Zelphus will rage. But that's okay. So
But at least he'll be here, so he can lose the sand with us.
that's right. Yeah, no, like I said, he's probably not going to be happy. Um, as you're listening to this, so if we've met up with Bob and we're getting a Walkman, are we just listening headphones or are we plugging in speakers?
I'm playing speakers. So
I was gonna say headphones.
Putting it in a
just
fucking
case.
ghetto blaster.
Okay. Well, if we're playing at speakers, let's talk. We're in Cincinnati, so we don't have our Fort Wayne base. Okay?
Wow.
So we're either in a van or we're at someone's house. Which is it?
I think bands more appropriate.
Okay, so we're in the van.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, just turn the speakers down, so it's not fucking blaring. And
Yeah. So you're all listening in, presumably in the van?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
guess.
just want to check, is Wagner coming with us or no?
No, we haven't called them.
Okay. Now, if we play tomorrow, we can always just give Wagner a ring, have him FBI helicoptered in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So I just want to know who's in the van right now. So if it is just the four of you, let us get some sand rolls.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That was a D1.
Can Bob start preemptively drinking?
Yeah, if you want, yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's D100.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
It's not happening, so.
Oh.
It happened. Holy fuck, Bob. You didn't go crazy. Good job, you crazy
I
old
did.
fuck.
Yeah. Well, interesting thing here.
Bob's like, after the sausage in 65, nothing can scare me.
Yeah. So, the only thing that happens is Agent Rudy is going to lose 1 point of sand. Not too bad. But he is going to. He almost gets like a flash, like a vision, and you see a man.
Flash.
Savior of the universe. Da-da. Yeah. So you see a vision. Basically, you're very close. You're like staring very close to a man's face. Behind him is a window looking out to a cityscape, and the sort of watching the back of his head explode out. You only saw this like flash for literally like a second. Like sort of like your vision was taken over by it, but that's gone. However, as you guys listen, this is just like a rap album. So, yeah, you're just listening to someone's mixtape. Yeah.
God damn it, boy. I told you this was just noise. It's not music.
Yeah, you are gonna hear it starts out with though, you
Fuck
know,
the police.
no man, you know this is MC Foster in the Hizzle, stuff like that, right? So, you know, Foster is at least the person, the artist for the first track. You're not sure if it's a mixtape or if they're all his songs, but they do seem to sound like him, singing all of them. Give me a search roll to sit through and sift through all this lovely music. Well, Bob does.
Doesn't want to, but of course Bob passes the roll.
Yeah,
I ain't kidding.
Bob
I
is just raging out.
I just enjoy the music.
Yeah, Connor's just like, hey, this is bumping. You know, she's the girl that loves that ethnic
And
music.
Bob's just like, why the fuck is this here? Who the fuck sent it? I'm gonna fucking cram my dick down their face.
Well, Bob, you actually pick up a few interesting things. You hear a few names. Like, he sort of, this one song he's going in like, so-and-so got shot, and then he got shot, and then he got shot. And he's like, coming up next, it's your boy Alan Welch. He gonna get shot, you know, type of deal, right? And Alan Welch, of course, being the guy you just heard, well, not you, but you were relayed to, was shot over in Indianapolis. Columbus. I keep saying Indianapolis because I had something planned for that.
Well, I imagine Zelphus would be, you know, I'm going to cross-reference the other people mentioned with any previous cases, see if they're the other people who were killed, and if there's anybody that hasn't been shot yet. And
Yeah.
of course, Bob is like, I don't fucking care.
So, yeah, the other people he mentioned were the people shot in the parade.
So the
Did I
other
do
just-
good, Zilphus?
You did good.
Because I
Aja-
mean, Bob doesn't know how to fuck to Google.
I know,
stuff.
Ajax is just... I found it out, guys.
Yeah, Bob's like, you're gonna break that damn keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna roll for it one day when he's raging.
Ajax broke his tablet. He now has -10 to search rolls for
Oh,
anything
yeah.
electronic.
So, I assume Ajax would probably also be looking for this MC Foster, right?
Yep.
Okay. MC Foster is a sort of underground rapper, if you will. Goes by the name of Lester B. Foster in real life. And he normally raps over in Indianapolis, which is why I kept saying it. That was my bad.
So I think we should head up to see if he's connected to the murders or it's just a
Well, And
coincidence.
this is why I said some of you guys might rage today, because we have a big choice. Which is, yes, you're absolutely right, Origami. That is a very good idea to go look into Lester. However, the murder just happened a few hours ago over in Columbus.
Mm.
So do we want to go to the fresh scene of the crime and find out information, or do we want to chase after Mr. Foster? Yeah, right? As we're slowly working towards that idea of that open world fun time where things happen and we gotta make the
Well, I
best
mean, we
choice
could-
we can.
We could go to
Oh, you're on Google
go to
Maps.
Columbus and then right back to Indianapolis. That's actually a pretty damn short drive.
Yeah, it's not too bad, yeah. The question is...
It's like an hour and a half to Columbus and then 2 hours and change, almost 3 hours to Indianapolis.
No, I mean, yeah, you could do them both in the same day. The question is, which are we doing first?
I would
Well,
prefer to see the scene of the recent crime.
yeah, probably Columbus before the local police fuck up the scene by walking through it too many times.
Yeah, fair.
I was gonna say I want to see the scene before it's destroyed.
Alrighty.
And Zelf was like, I want to take a private helicopter to Indianapolis. Your leg is in a splint. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, we could have Ajax and Wagner go there, yeah. And then when you guys show up, they're both dead.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's nobody there to make rolls for them, so they automatically fail every roll. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, off to Columbus then, boys. Oh, that didn't. Oh, yeah, it did work. Worked for you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did it?
Kind of.
Let's see. My thing's all bork. Hang on. Let me zoom back out. Yeah, okay.
Looking at a skyscraper.
Yeah.
It's unborked now.
So here we are. You can see the little actual map, and then you can see this is what the skyscraper looks like if you were to go there today. And he's on the 12th floor of that. And here's a little floor plan for us. So the first floor and then the little reception area. The things on the left are the elevators. There's also elevators on the right.
So where's the dead bodies?
So on the 12th floor.
So wait,
Alright, so
where's
we got an elevator where?
Oh, okay, sure. Sorry. Again, I drew them up pretty quick, so I think green should be fine. So these are all elevators. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's an elevator bank. Okay.
Yeah, and then we have another bank down here. And these are sort of like the executive elevators, these ones.
Okay, and so these ones come out. What?
They don't go to the 12th floor.
here?
No.
Ah, how the
That's
fuck
the
do you
thing.
get to 12th floor?
On the executive elevators, which are right here.
Ah.
Yeah. Like, they go to those. These are elevators as well. These guys here.
Oh, okay. So the ones behind the counter, then those ones lead up to the 12th floor. So
Yeah.
because yeah, you have the average Joe Schmo ones, and then these ones are those ones then.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So that narrows down how many ways of entrance and exit. What about fire escape?
Yeah.
Or
So
stairs.
the
Or
stairs.
stairs.
Yep, stairs are right here.
Ah.
That's just
So
like a
where's
tiny
the
little
dead
stairwell.
body?
And that stairwell comes out right here.
So
which-
wait, how does that staircase get there then? Is it just like a big ass long switchback staircase? How does that work?
No, because I mean, I put the 12th floor side by side, but really it should be like underneath. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because the buildings. Hang on, yeah, I can show you what I did mentally. So if you look at it this way, this is the first floor diagram up here, and this is the 12th floor. So I can do it that way. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Because I was trying to configure it. I'm like, okay, so this goes there, and that goes there, and that goes there. Then how the fuck does this do that? Like,
yeah.
that's not how buildings work.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have the elevator run through the staircase.
Yep. No. So that's how I did it in my head.
Okay.
So which room on the 12th floor is the dead body?
Okay, that's a good question. Let's put him nice and red, juicy for blood. He's right here.
Is there any windows nearby?
Larg.
Yeah, there will be windows. Yep.
Do I see any bullet holes?
Oh well, we're not there yet. We gotta walk in. Sorry, Argami. So as you guys come up, police have sectioned off the front of the building, and you sort of enter the reception. There's a guy at the desk, kind of. Yeah, presumably you guys flash your badges to get past the police, right?
Yep.
I am the police.
Yeah. So there's this guy sitting at the reception area. He's wearing like a security shirt, and he says, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
We're here to investigate the suspicious attacks on these.
Well, obviously we show him the badge saying who we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
He's
He's like,
to see the murders.
I'm here to look at your cadaver collection.
yeah, attacks. Was this a serial killing?
That's why we're here to investigate.
The FBI was here earlier. They say it's a suicide.
Mm.
Do they show you their badge, or they just say FBI?
No, they show me their badge. Yeah.
We're here to
You get a badge number off that, a name?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I mean, he looks down at the paper where he wrote it down, and he's like, "It was a Robin Wheeler, Agent Wheeler."
It could be Dr. Green investigating Borrowed and Woody.
But the problem is that there's nobody else on this case. That's why Sam is sending us.
It could be Delta Green or Salinas fishing.
Question: these FBI agents have cameras with them? Because if so, I'm gonna bet you they were press.
He's like, "No, I didn't see any cameras. No, she was pretty adamant about nobody bringing cameras in the building."
Because we were sent over because nobody had been sent yet. So, they still up there, or did they already leave?
He's like, I think they left, actually, now that you mention it. Sorry, I was talking to some of the boys in blue outside, trying to figure out more about this suicide that happened.
Now we need to get up there even more urgently. Which one of the elevator banks is it? Open them
Oh,
up.
and yeah, he takes you back to them, you know what I mean? Shows you. Because obviously nobody's coming in the building right now.
Yeah.
So you guys are up. And I'm just going to, real quick. These here, the purple rooms, those are cubicles. Okay. And then this room here is like a server bank.
Agent.
Yeah.
Ajax. Hack.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you've got bathrooms on the left. That's pretty obvious. Secretary's room right here, of course. And this is just a janitorial closet.
Bob
Don't
goes
tell
in and
Bob.
starts looking for any missing cleaning supplies.
Yeah. All right.
um,
So you guys are just heading straight to the room, right?
I suppose unless
Well,
anyone wants to.
I would assume that
search.
somebody would go in the room and somebody would talk to the secretary.
Okay, the secretary is standing just outside her office, which is leading into his room. So, you let's who's going in the room and who's talking to the secretary?
Well, Bob can't talk worth fuck, so
That's-
well, but he does have good human. But
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty
I
useful.
have 10% human, so
All right.
not me.
I got 50% units. Oh well, I guess I have to.
I gotta
talk to
see.
her.
Yeah, okay. So Bob and Origami are going to talk to the lady, or just Origami?
I guess I'll stay out there, even though I should. Yeah, whatever. I'll go in afterwards.
it-
Not like I'm gonna miss much.
You could also search for anything, but
Yeah, I mean, Bob does have a pretty good search too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can go in there afterwards after I.
I was gonna say, can I just pace around the building,
Cubicle?
see if anything looks out of place?
Just
Oh.
walks around clenching his fists and grunting at all the other employees.
Okay, so Agent Rudy is just going to do like a perimeter look, see if
Yeah.
anything else is okay. And Bob and Connor are talking to the lady. All right.
See.
So you come up to her, presumably say FBI, something like that.
Mm-hmm. You want to hear your explanation of what happened?
Okay. Well, she says, well, I'm Ruth, Ruth Garcia. Well, I was just in my office, answering the telephone, typing up a report, and I heard like a gunshot, and so I put everything down and I go into his office, and he was just dead.
So you only heard one gunshot.
Yeah.
Nobody came in or out of the floor that's not supposed to be here.
No, I didn't hear anybody. But I can't really see them from my office, the elevators. But nobody came past me.
Wait, it looks like they have to go through her office in order to get into his office.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
So
But she wouldn't know if they came off the elevators.
yeah, but so nobody came in though that she saw.
Yeah,
Somebody
no.
would have to,
Yeah, no one came through
somebody would
her.
have to open her door.
There's only one gunshot. How many dead bodies?
Just the one. Yeah.
Just the one.
So no firearm though, no casings, no anything, just the shot.
She says, well, I didn't see a gun, but I don't. I didn't look too much. I just called the police.
Did
You
Mr.
hear-
Welch keep a firearm in his office?
I don't think so. I don't see why he would.
Did he perhaps have a safe or a locked desk drawer?
Well, now that you mention it, I think he had a safe because I'm sure I've heard him open and close one before, but I've never seen it, so I don't know where it is.
Search roll and I lockpick.
Well, since we can't exactly have him, if we do find it, any idea what the combination might be?
I don't know. I could.
Does he have a spouse? What's his date of birth? The common uses.
Oh, yes. Judy is his spouse. Judy Welch. His birthday, March 20. Let me just check. And she goes to the computer, types up, and she says, "Oh, it's March 23rd, 1964 or 74. Sorry."
So there's no
All right.
children.
Do you got Judy's birthday, or is that just basic information?
She's like, "I don't have her on file. I don't think she's an employee."
All right.
Does
What about the
Yes.
last 6 of his social?
Oh, okay. So she's typing away. 6, 8, 5.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, give me a heart
Alright.
attack. So,
So 685, you said?
yeah, 6, 8, 5, 2, 4, 5.
All right.
Did he have
Yes.
any children?
Any children? Oh, that's good. I think so. He mentioned a son, but I think he's dead.
When did he die?
Um, 2 years ago, I think. 1.5? I think 1.5. Yeah.
Was that the month, the date?
Oh, she can't remember. Sorry.
So it's 2 years ago. It'll be 2014.
I'm pretty much out of questions. Origami, you got anything left?
Nope.
Or Connors?
That's fine. Yeah.
Nah, I got no questions left.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come back if we have anything else to ply you with.
All right. So she's just gonna stand, near the elevators probably or something like that.
Mhm.
Because she was told not to go home. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you're kind of the only witness.
Exactly, yeah.
Suddenly dead.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh, right. Today's the 26th, right?
today is the 1st of November. You guys had a week off.
First. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I like to separate my notes out by what day.
Yep. No, absolutely. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier.
So inside his room then.
Okay, so you're inside his room. It is a fairly large office room. Big desk, a few paintings on the wall. They're all of they're almost like photographs that were done in the paintings. It's sort of like people around the office like shaking hands and like in a meeting and stuff like that. Aside from that, nothing too out of the ordinary. There is a window. The body's still there, laying on the floor. Looks like, yeah, like if someone had a gun like inside of his mouth and pulled the trigger.
Is there powder burn on or around his mouth?
There's definitely a burn on the inside of his mouth.
Well, because if it's if it's point blank, then the unburned powder that came out with the projectile would be stuck in there. That happens when you can easy way to tell if it's point blank or not.
Yep,
So is that stuck in there, or is it just burn?
It is a burn.
There's no gun in his hands, right?
No gun, no. You can give me a search roll though, see if you're looking for that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Oh,
Fucking anything. Good job, Bob. You piece of shit.
but that's Bob's job. Oh,
I find nothing.
hopefully Agent Rudy can come back in and find anything.
Alright, so
But yeah,
do I
like
see any bullet?
bullet holes.
Yeah,
Bullet holes
is
in-
there a projectile hole in and out of him, or just in?
Okay, so yeah, it did come out the back of his head.
Is it ceiling then?
Sorry, ceiling?
Yeah, since if it was or ceiling, wall, whichever direction it would have been, because if he was looking down, it would have hit the ceiling.
Okay. There's a discoloration on the ceiling.
Or discoloration. Hey, Bob, is that blood up there?
Oh, you can tell Bob. If anyone else has asked, I'd be like, oh. But yeah, it's definitely probably not blood. It's more of a almost like a browny black color.
Yeah, that would be blood in like a week's time, not not 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
There's no bullet
Could
holes
I
through-
go pilfer the janitor's closet for a ladder?
Yep, absolutely. So you grab a ladder. I'm also gonna say you have forensics, Agent Connors. If you want to roll that for me, so you can tell anything without getting a lab result. Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can also try and throw a Hail Mary if nothing else, because apparently Bob has 30 in forensic. What the fuck did Bob do his entire life? He's got stuff everywhere.
And this is one of my favorite things is when you make a character and you just assign them stats because you want them, and then later on trying to justify those. It's so fun going like, well, what did Bob do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was he cleaning up?
Yeah, because he's got forensics and law, but then he also has pharmacy and unarmed combat and bureaucracy. It's like, Bob,
He
what
spends
were you
too much.
doing?
He
Maybe-
spends
I
too
mean-
much time in the lab.
Well, yeah, it could have been that maybe Bob in his youth was a like who are the guys like in the morgue for the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's
A corpse
mortician.
poker.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
could have been like he was one of those for a couple of years in his youth or something. To explain a lot of those, I'm not sure. It's all up to you. So the interesting thing is there's a lot of the tissue around the body is again it's sort of like burned slightly, so much so that it looked like it took a very long time for the blood to pool out because some of the veins were cauterized.
Mm.
Um,
So it looks like he was like stabbed through with a fire poker.
Yeah, hot poker. Yeah, definitely. The other interesting thing is there's not so much like if you fire a firearm point blank, bits of skull and such like that are gonna fly everywhere. There's very little of that.
So whatever did it was moving really, really friggin' quick. Because you can punch through both sides of a watermelon if your round is moving quick enough. It's the amount of energy that goes into something and stops that makes the watermelon explode. So whatever
Yeah.
went through him was going really fucking quick.
Yeah. Definitely,
So-
definitely wasn't a silent shot. Subsonic. Not gonna cut it here.
So do we have a hole up there with the discoloration for wherever the projectile stopped?
Or is there a hole in the windows?
Let's say there's a almost as if like if you had sand and you pushed a baseball into it slightly.
So there's just a slight kind of divot in this.
Yeah, in the middle of the discoloration.
So it indents. So there's no damage to any windows.
No, none of the windows. No.
Damn it, Bob! Why'd you have to fail the search? Oh, while we're waiting for Rudy to get out of the bathroom or wherever his character currently resides,
Yeah.
can we start looking around? Moving the paintings and tipping
Mhm.
over the desk, looking for the safe.
Yep.
No.
That's what I was going to use your search for, actually, is like looking for things like that.
I thought we were looking for the gun.
Oh, yeah, you're just looking around the room for anything. Like, do you know what I mean?
Just
Like
anything.
clues in general. Yeah, so it would also be like searching the papers on the desk and shit like that.
What the
So since I'm back, did I find anything patrolling the perimeter?
No. Although you do notice there are, like the, like the air vents, like they have to circulate air in an office building.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not on. There's no air coming out.
Hmm.
Space sausage is trying to run away through the pipe.
In the pipe, 5x5.
Quick,
So I
turn on the
guess
fan
I'll-
in reverse.
Really, we need your help. We need to search
I was gonna
the
say I
air.
would just go. I heard most of it, but
Yeah, you need
I
to-
would go back and
Me and Origami are apparently
Background.
blind motherfuckers, so yeah.
yeah, they just
Go
need
ahead.
a search roll.
search roll. Oh boy. Roll 100. I found something.
Ooh.
36 out of 40.
Nice. So what exactly are you? No, I'm just kidding. So
You can find one thing, and you can find one thing later.
that was like the greatest thing to Zelphus. Give me the Pandora's box. I need it. All right. So, well, let's just say with your search roll, you managed to help these guys. Behind one of the paintings, like you basically take off two paintings, one from either side of the wall. So we're just gonna say, sort of one here, and they're both sort of odd looking. Like it's almost like the paint is slightly different, and one of them had a bit of an indent, and in pushing that, it slides the opposite walls down, and there is a safe behind that one. As for papers, nothing seems to be too pertinent to the investigation, just sort of like business deals, stuff like that. Although you do find that he has a phone book next to his phone, and that the phone had, like, you see the last number it dialed was sort of, let's say, half an hour before his time of death.
Hmm. So why was the safe
What?
code?
Could we
What was
have
the number?
Ajax look that number up?
Sure. So Ajax.
Phone, call Nerd Boy. X.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right, it goes to a Mr. Hans Hinkler. He, apparently, is just some shit. I was reading the wrong notes. Okay, here. Sorry, Hans Hinkler is a mechanic these days. So he's like, he did some time in the military for about 5 years, but now he works as a mechanic at like a local garage.
Hmm. So
So-
you're saying it's
So the number was local, though. He wasn't calling.
Yeah.
He wasn't calling like New York or something.
Yeah, he was just calling a local guy.
Hmm.
All right. So, do we have the safe open yet? Have the guesses worked?
Oh,
his birthday, his child's birthday, his wife's birthday.
Last
No.
six of his social security, his phone
No.
number.
it's
Shall's death.
none of these. No.
What was the last number?
Well, Rumble just said his social didn't work.
No. Yeah.
So then we're gonna have
No.
Rudy roll for lockpicking, and after that, I get to go get the power tools.
Yeah, if you want. All right.
I was gonna say, what was the last number
I
on
got
the
it.
dial?
Yep, you got it.
Nice. All right. So you managed to crack into this safe here. Opens up, and inside are a few odd items. Number one.
A dildo.
No. Although, I mean, that would be an odd item. Could definitely put it in there. Inside, though, is an actual copy of, presumably a reproduction, of course, of Mein Kampf. There's a revolver in there. It's empty. There's a, like a cylinder with ammunition on it. And then there's also another book.
There's a book.
Can we-
And the
That's
spooky
with the
book
book.
is.
All right, so this book, when you pick it up, it looks like it's bound in. I don't know if any of you
Human
guys would know,
skin.
but no, not human skin. We're not going that deep quite yet. It's probably like a goat skin or something like that. It's a leather, but it's not like a normal leather.
Okay.
It's very dark in color. There's sort of odd graphic depictions of, a few sort of medieval people sword fighting on the cover. And opening it, the pages are blank.
Do I have a UV light on me?
Well, I don't know, would you?
You would, since you're a doctor.
Well, forensics as well.
Well, that's what
yeah.
I was thinking of. Sorry.
Okay.
So I'll search with the UV light, or I
Okay.
just out down to the
Oh.
room.
Right. Speaking of forensics, though, we have Origami do a forensics roll for the goop on the ceiling.
Oh, sure, yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah, for the poopy
Discoloration.
goop on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Forensics is.
I feel like it's only like
I
50.
fell.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Nope.
All right.
I got a 30. I got a 40.
So if you want to try it on the, what were you? Oh no, you're just using your UV light on the book,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, I went down to the truck and got
Okay.
it.
So are we turning all the lights off in the room?
Turn
Yes.
the lights off, draw the curtains, and
Yeah.
yeah. Look
Okay,
good.
so you click your UV light. I need a search roll from everybody who's not Origami. Nice.
Of course, Bob gets it.
Yeah.
You get a 90 this time, Bob. You piece of shit.
I failed.
All right. So Agent Connors, you see right now nothing.
Alan's got a lot of white stuff around his mouth. What have you been doing, Alan?
Oh man. So there's nothing in the book revealed with UV light. However, Bob, you notice that when he clicks UV light, you see it for a second, something on the floor. But you just saw it for a second out of the corner of your eye, and it clicks off the UV light.
Connor, turn that the fuck back on. The floor's got scribbles.
What?
What? That's a fair reaction, yeah.
The floor has scribbles. Give me the light.
All right.
I turn it on. I put it on the floor.
Leading up to the body, in sort of a sporadic pattern, little drops. Like there was almost like little sort of, someone was like walking and spilling a tiny bit of water as they walked.
Mm-hmm.
It's the damn roped aliens.
It's the damn space sausages again.
My space sausage.
Oh, please.
I mean-
follow the drops to
Th-
wherever
this-
it leads.
This would make sense, though. Just saying, having a series of space sausages coming and assassinating a German. You killed my family.
We gave you the fucking UFO plans in the 50s. You fuckers didn't do anything with it.
All right, so yeah, you follow them. Unfortunately, it's going to lead you out the door into the secretary's office, which has normal lighting. So
So in the other trail.
yeah, let's see.
So the trail just stops at the body. Does it like
Yep.
stop near the body, on the body? What?
Let's say there's a tiny drop on his shirt, but aside from that,
We go to secretaries and shut the light off.
okay, yep, you can see the trail. Again, it's very sporadic. It's probably about 1.5-ish to 2 feet to 3 feet between a drop, but it does continue at the secretary's door into the next room, which is unfortunately the main room of the like office, the hallway.
Can we ask the secretary to turn off the lights?
Bob just
Alright.
walks over to the janitor's office, finds the breaker. Hold on, dear butts.
Yeah, like if you want to, Bob, yeah, you can flip the breaker.
Well, I mean,
for
I
this.
imagine that's where it would be because nobody else wants to deal with it all day.
Exactly, yeah. You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah. I mean, the secretary's already over by the elevator. I'm just turning off the lights. I ain't shutting down everything, so
Yeah.
their lunch in the fridge is fine. Just click.
Yeah. So as you do, I'll go ahead and draw it on the map for you here. Just do it a nice bright green. Sort of, let's just say like this. and there's an air vent above, and you can see just a tiny drip on the air vent.
the sausage was in the vent.
Thank God Rudy went and checked the vents. I mean,
Yep.
So it's about to turn on the lights again.
Yep.
yeah.
Dad, turn the lights on.
I'm your dad. Click again. They're staying off until you stop going with that.
I mean, every time you turn
Oh.
off the lights, the secretary screams. Let's get real.
Click, 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 click. She just passes out the corner.
Yep.
Uh,
Hang on.
Bob, you, I'm not,
All right, never mind.
Now roll it into the secretary when she falls.
Yeah.
So how big is the air vents?
Let's say what would you guys say a standard air vent is?
Well, for
3
an
foot?
office building, it
Like a 3
No.
foot like diameter? Is that fair to say?
fuck no,
Smaller?
It would completely depend. If we're talking about a square duct, then you'd probably
Yeah, square.
Wow.
Yeah.
a square duct. Then yeah, you'd probably be looking at
1.5 feet maybe.
probably 1.5 feet by like 8 inches tall.
Okay,
Well,
fair. Yep.
Enough to force air through, enough for like a raccoon to fit, but you ain't fitting a person in those.
Yeah.
There are some that you can, though.
Yeah, but it
places
would depend though,
do.
because I mean, like this building doesn't look super tall. If you've got something like a 50-story building, then yeah, those usually have the big fat vents in them because you need to force a lot of air
Yep. Okay.
because you need to get it from like the basement to the roof.
So let's say it's about 1.5 feet by 1 foot.
Eh,
Hmm.
it's all
Can
about to
we
open
have Ajax send his drone in? Who had the
it.
drone?
Ajax. You got drone.
Would a drone? Or I thought drones were kind of big. Would a
No,
drone
they
fit?
There are
little
small
ones.
ones.
Okay. You think he could pilot a drone through that shit?
That's what I was
Eh.
saying.
He's gonna cry when I break it.
Or you can send
well,
the
not if he
stick,
has one of the ones with the the cages around the propeller. In which case, it turns upside down. Like just tie a string to it or something, pull it back.
Okay. So
Or you can just send the snake thing that we used last
Yeah,
time.
but the snake thing's only a couple of feet long though.
yeah.
Duct tape the UV lights.
So,
to the
I was gonna-
fucking drone.
Are we gonna do that?
Super good.
Super glue?
Oh god, Ajax would rage if it was super glued on.
Why is there a giant fucking fluorescent penis on my fucking drone? What'd you guys do up there? Bang?
Oh man, are we doing it?
If anyone else got duct tape, sure, but yeah.
Hey, Ajax, either give us your drone or you need to try and fit.
All right, here we go, boys. Hold on to your nuts.
Give me a string.
Okay. Did we put the UV light on it or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Would anyone here have a tablet? Likely not.
He does not have it, but what are smartphones?
Might. Bob doesn't even know how to fuck to operate Google, so
Okay, Connors, would you have a tablet or just your phone?
Smartphone.
Yeah, okay, so you guys are huddled around
You can hook
Connors.
your own- Yeah, you can. hook
Yeah.
your own smart-
That's what I was saying, yeah. I was just wondering how big of a screen you're looking at here. Ajax has the big picture, but he's in the van. You guys are staring at the
We take the
smartphone.
secretary's laptop. Where's confiscating this? Hang on.
Well, you could. I mean, you're FBI.
Is there any
What are you doing? Shut up.
is it,
Open point.
Well, the secretary doesn't have anything to say. She's passed out by the elevators.
Madam Secretary, why do you have snake tits?
So she's, you guys are huddled around Connor's, like, smartphone.
I love so I was gonna say
Enhance.
is there any TVs near the office?
Yeah, the room, this one is like a little conference room.
Is there a smart TV because you could connect that to
Oh,
your
probably.
phone?
It's an office, yeah. You guys
Alright.
you're all just chilling.
You just hear inside the vent and just thump, 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 thump.
Yeah.
God damn it, Ajax, fly straight.
All right.
Doesn't fly straight. I have shit reception. It's inside of a metal tube. Like, I don't care.
So are you guys doing that?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
watch
I
on
mean,
the
I
big
guess.
screen.
It's not like anybody else is in here. Everybody else, I guess, is fecked off in their cubicles. Because he's the only one that cared. I turned off the lights.
All right. So it's going through and it's following the trail. Now, it essentially leads It just keeps going up and up whenever it can, and then it comes up to. You know how they have those giant things on the roof that are connected to the air vents, but they have those
Yep.
giant
Yeah.
dome things on top with the huge fans or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So
Is the fan broken?
it sure is, Timmy.
It's a fucking space sausage!
It sure is. However, you'll notice it. Well, again, the camera feed's pretty shitty right now because of the distance between the drone and the actual receiver, which is controlling it, which is the van, which is not parked outside the building. It's probably somewhere in the area. I don't know where the parking would be nearby, but
Well, this is on the roof.
yeah. So it's not amazing. It's a little crackly, but it definitely looks like instead of someone like just sort of turning off the fan, like it was like forcibly removed.
Hmm.
Is there any purple blood around the fan?
No.
Is there any green goop?
Oh well, yeah. The green group's what you've been following. Yeah.
Where does the green goop go after this?
It sort of like trails like along the roof a bit and then disappears.
Mm. Someone needs to search the roof.
Yeah, take the staircase up to the roof and see if we can
Yep.
find anything else.
So you're on the roof. You're looking at this again, giant. There's a couple of these giant dome things, but the one that you look for that was sort of damaged. It looks. Does anyone here know mechanical?
Well, I mean, Bob's got heavy machinery.
Yes,
I don't.
that would be
see
perfect.
mechanical.
Heavy machinery's fine.
Okay.
Looks like somebody cut open an area with a welder.
That's.
So
Oh, you mean a plasma torch? But yes. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
Still
yeah.
very odd. I mean, why would you haul that fucker all the way up to the roof? Because
Yeah.
you don't have elevators that go to the roof. You'd have to haul that fucker up the stairs, and they're not light. You're looking at like a 40, 50-pound device.
Yeah, they are quite heavy. Yeah.
Plus the gas canisters. Plus, like, this is like a 3-man job.
Yeah. All right. I'm just
Or
gonna.
one guy with like an hour of time.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab a Tylenol real quick. Sorry, guys, got a migraine kicking in, and you start
Oh,
talking
boy.
about your. Yeah, it's all right. Just sort of start figuring this one out, and I'll be back.
mm,
Well, for somebody to haul a plasma torch up here, because this is well, since you said they need a plasma torch, it'd be pretty thick gauge steel up there to keep the raccoons and the pigeons out. It wouldn't just be a little shit you could bring a blowtorch for from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Then this has got to be like at least a 3-man kind of job. But seeing as how magical space sausage is, and his insides got cooked, I'm gonna guess the cooker cooked the metal
so you're
and then
saying
went
that
down there.
we're dealing with a flammable alien, right?
Well, not necessarily flammable, but I mean you can heat up metal, and metal gets pliable, and that would lead to there being slag around the area, like it was cut with the plasma torch.
Yeah.
Question is, where the hell is the fan? Because for them to take off the fan, they'd also have to take off its motor, which them ain't light. So that's got to be somewhere right nearby.
I was thinking that the creature could be far because it only reaches up to here. And either they either have something to fly with or it fucking fell
Yeah,
down.
but the creature, the space sausage was floating before, though.
Mm.
It could have just space sausaged off into oblivion, fucked itself into the atmosphere. I don't know.
And it has cloaking device.
Mhm.
Bob, your phone working?
All right, back. So what's the plan?
I was
Well,
just
the
telling you.
plan is where the hell is the fan blade and its motor? Because them ain't light.
Yeah, tell me Bob his phone works because they were dealing with the same creature and the radiation zone should be affecting him.
Okay. It looks like someone cut into the fan like itself and cut through the power leading up to it, like a little cable.
All right, yeah, but Origami was asking me if my phone was working, because if it was a space sausage, then all the electronics would be fuckered if it was still in the area.
Okay, your phone's working, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the drone was working, so of course.
Yeah, well, there's that too.
So, looks like the space sausage is due per Bob. So,
Hey, Nerd Boy, there been any power outages reported today?
Ooh. No.
God damn it, Nerd Boy!
There have not.
Well, Google doesn't have anything. I'm gonna Google your face with my boot!
Is that an image search or?
So,
Oh god.
I guess we could call in Delta Green, inform them.
I mean, yeah, well, we could, we found the safe, we found the shit in the safe, didn't have anything on his desk. Did we look inside of his desk?
No, but yeah, let's just say he did. Didn't find anything.
His phone, so I guess we could go pay the mechanic a visit before we head off to Indianapolis.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just gonna show up at the mechanic's place. It looks like an abandoned garage.
Well, Bob's not dealing with this shit, so he's gonna go friggin' basically punch the door until somebody answers.
Okay. You keep hitting it, and nothing, like there's no sort of response.
I checked the back door.
Can I kick in the front door?
Okay, yeah, if you can.
Can we check if the door's open first?
Do you think Bob cares right now?
The door's locked, yeah. So you're kicking it in?
Like Bob,
Well, does
I
Ready want to
can-
roll for lockpicking before I boot the door?
Bob is being warned to enter the area.
We don't
I
need a
found-
warrant, it's
Kick
abandoned.
it.
All
The
right.
door.
Yeah. I would normally make someone roll for this, but I know you could. So Bob kicks the door open. Inside, you sort of have to walk a bit. It smells right away, like no one's been in here for a while, or at least not bothered to tend to the place.
God damn nerds.
Is there any equipment still here? Like,
It's just a
does-
bunch of trash. It looks like hobos have been living here at some point. But when you get to a certain area, there's a sort of secure locked door that looks like it would normally be a closet.
Hmm.
And
Is
it's
there any
locked.
smells emanating from the closet?
So
No
how
smells.
secure is the secure door?
It's pretty secure. Let's say card reader secure.
Well, like the door itself. Like, are we talking about like wood? Are we talking about like steel?
It's a metal door. You're not sure what type of
All right.
metal.
What about the building around it?
Nope, the walls are just the normal walls. So you can probably go through those.
Yeah, go back out to the van, get a sledge. Give me friggin' 5 minutes. I'll be through this. Fuck the door.
All right, so you start battering through this, right?
Yeah, because I mean, it's just like a safe. People get these big, like, 800-pound safes. Oh yeah, I'm safe. Yeah, they'll never get through the front of it. Yeah, because you just cut through the sides, you fucking retard.
Yep,
It takes
absolutely.
5 minutes in a fucking Walmart grinder, and you get through the side of a safe. So
Okay. All right. So you break through this wall, and you're now staring at what looks like, I mean, like, the home person's idea of the Cold War sort of intelligence
room?
age. No, the Cold War sort of like those like intelligence agencies they had, like what you would think of like the 60s computer setups. They've got like the little tapes that are rolling
war
and
room?
the blipping
Yeah.
lights.
You mean the war room?
Yeah, the war room, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Okay. Yeah. And that's
It's
all
it's
that's
interesting.
yeah.
It has an advanced card reader on the outside, but the inside is, straight out of 1972.
yeah.
So I look at the wall behind us, see if anything that followed broke from the wall belongs to the war room, like the pin.
Oh,
nuts.
that's clever. Well, if you're looking around, you do notice it seemed like there was a series of wires in between the wall, like in the middle of the wall.
God damn
Yeah, and they're broken, obviously.
it.
Bob
Can
ain't
we
got
put-
time for wires. I pity the wire.
Yeah.
So I take pictures of basically the pins and the wires connected to them.
Okay, cool. So what do we make of this machine?
Well, can we call in Nerd Boy, or can we have him hobble over here?
All right. So
Just pick
nerd.
him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bob can just pick out just Nerd Boy. We ain't got time for your crutches. Get the fuck in here.
So Ajax is he's like, what the heck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is this, right? He's looking around
Oh, yeah,
it.
Ajax rolled that crit.
Yeah, and he's yeah, that critical. Wow. So essentially, he's able to sort of prod it a bit and look at the things around it. He's like, well, this is almost like a really old but automated. Like if you called an operator back in the day, you know how you'd have to switch, like you
Switchboard
call an
systems with the
yeah,
operator.
it's an old switchboard, but it seems to be completely automated.
But we need private lines.
And just for fun, you know what I mean. As he's looking around on the very no, that's fine. No,
On the very end, there's a strange pool of blood coming from the air. Fucking space sausage, son of a bitch!
yeah. There's a 6-letter word at the very bottom. You can't make it out though; it's too covered in grime.
It had
Okay,
clean it.
Bob cleans the crime. It's Bob.
It says Hinkler.
Oh, so this is Hinkler. So, yeah, I'm gonna say that. What's his dick? Hans was the name of the Hinkler, and the Hinkler is the switchboard.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not allowed to say.
Exactly, but it's Bob's hypothesizing because why
Yeah.
not?
All right. Give me a search check, everybody.
Hey, what?
Hey, Bob, good job.
All right.
What am I rolling for again?
Ooh,
Just
search.
search. Yeah.
I fucked
Okay.
that
Well,
up.
Connors and Bob hear sirens approaching.
oh. So, shit.
Well, we're the fucking FBI. Siren can fuck it. I'm looking around.
I know. I love how you're the FBI and Connors is like shit. He's like looking for a window to
Well,
jump
we
out.
technically did just breaking it. Did
Yes, but this is literally a possible accomplice to a murder case. Like, warrants be damned.
So, do we have like a police thing? Police tape?
Nerd boy, quick, print up a bullshit warrant.
I don't think he would have a portable printer on it. He could print it in the van. He could print it in the van, though.
And the
Okay.
van's right outside.
Yeah.
You know, what are you doing? Got a warrant. Fuck off. Oh, okay, bye.
Okay. Well, who's calling Fred to get the warrant?
We'll call Uncle Sam instead.
Yeah, it's Marcus Sam.
Oh, you want to call Uncle Sam instead?
We're here for Uncle Sam, because are we here for Fred? Or are we here for
Yeah,
Uncle
Fred.
Sam?
Fred sent you here to investigate. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we can call up Fred.
Okay.
Just Bob calls up Fred. Hey, Fred, real quick.
Ass
yeah,
shit,
he's-
quick.
All right, yeah, ass shit, quick. Goddad found mechanic, not mechanic. Mechanic's a robot. We need a warrant. Now.
What the fuck? And he just like
Mechanic's a robot. Give me a warrant.
you just hear me all, send him a goddamn warrant. You got Ajax with you?
Of course, I
Yeah.
got Ajax. Third boy's in the van.
Print it in the van.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Red.
So yeah,
Thanks, Fred. Bye. Good luck with this shit up to your ass.
and so it's like silent now, and you hear like the police sort of like crunching their boots as they approach, and Ajax's phone goes beep. Brrr. He's like, "Oh, it's printed, guys."
He's a fucking nerd boy.
Print complete.
It's actually double sided.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, it's like, police, anybody in there?
like FBI business.
FBI, anybody out there?
Come out with your hands so I can see them.
Come out with your pants down.
You forget you're in America. You're gonna get shot.
You forget that Bob is big and angry and has a bulletproof vest on.
And a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys do sort of face to face with the police though, and flash badges, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we received there was an alarm went off, so we came to investigate. I didn't realize the FBI. Do you guys have a warrant by chance?"
Indeed we do. Nerd boy, warrant.
Because the front door was smashed in. I mean,
The front door was locked.
I see. Anyway, you guys go out to the van, and he sees the warrant, and he's like, "Oh, well, this looks all well and fine. Sorry. Next time, maybe call ahead if you're going to set off some alarms."
Well, question: who's the alarm registered to? Because this place looks really abandoned to me.
Oh, you are so clever. You are so clever. So he looks and he's like, "What? It's registered to Alan Welch, of course."
Alan Welch. Well,
You
according
knew
to
that,
our
right?
paperwork, this is the shop owned by Hans Hinkler.
The guys just kind of look at each other and like, "No, sorry. I mean, maybe the property's owned by Hans Henkler, but the alarm was registered with Alan Welch."
Nerd boy, show him the phone record.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he shows him. The guy's just like, "I don't know. I don't remember ever hearing of a Hans Henkler. Sorry."
So I guess we have to search for
I guess
the person
you guys,
registering.
someone can make a luck roll if they want and see if one of these
And-
police officers was like a local boy for many years. Maybe he knows something.
Luck is
How
How?
times 5?
I think I passed.
Fuck it, I'll roll.
the lowest it
Nope.
could be is 40,
Yeah.
so you definitely passed.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, one of the police officers is like, "Well, I mean, this actually used to be a garage many, many years ago. I don't know about a Hans Hinkler, but I do."
But before you go on there, son, the reason why we're here with the warrant
Mhm.
is because the Alan Welch was found dead a few hours ago, and shortly before his death, he called that number registered to this garage. Why would he call an abandoned garage who's owned by a mystery man? That's why
weird.
we're here with the warrant.
I don't know. Let's see. There's the Werners, Jacob and Peter Werner worked here before. I don't know where the Werner brothers are now, but
Jacob and who, Werner?
Peter.
And we actually checked to search for the people working and the person who owns this property.
Okay. So in looking up, the only information he can find on Jacob Werner is just an address in Boston.
Oh boy.
Okay. As for Peter Werner, because it looks like Jacob Werner, almost like his information is not there where it should be.
Almost, yeah, like out of date, just not filed.
Yeah. Peter Werner, however, died only 5 months ago. Said it was just suicide. Nobody really looked into it because he was not a well-liked figure. He's sort of a conspiracy theorist and a sort of a Nazi sympathizer. It's written. Yeah, he went around and did a lot of conferences talking to people about, like the Holocaust wasn't real and shit like that.
What about the property? The guy who owns the property.
Yeah, so, yeah, who's the property registered to? Since the phone number was registered to one, and the alarm to another, who's the property owned by.
Oh, okay. We'll just say Peter. So Peter owned the property.
Where can we find this Peter?
Well, Peter's dead, so
Yeah.
Jacob's in Boston, last we know. Peter's kaput.
You know what? I'm gonna give Ajax a sweet roll here. Here we go, guys. He's got a 70% chance.
Zelf is going to watch after the pod. God damn it, Raffle! He's just going to call you up angry tomorrow.
I'm getting a text right now. What the fuck?
I was about to go to bed, but you fucking rolled for me. So, nobody else knows how to use Google.
No. It was, alright. Sure. I'll give, everyone can try. They have a 20% chance. You know. It's basically just noticing something that Ajax, would otherwise.
Hey, Bob, good job!
Nice. Okay, so Ajax is like
You did it,
scrolling,
Bob.
and he looked at the address in Boston. He was like, "Oh, this is where he lives, guys." And he sort of prints out the location sheet and keeps going. And you're looking at the printout, and it says the house was actually purchased 4 months ago. So yeah, so it's that.
How can a dead guy purchase a house?
No, Jacob bought it. Sorry.
Oh,
So, Jacob bought the house 4 months ago, then?
Yeah, in Boston. And that's where he's currently presumed living, because that's the only address registered to him. That's all the information you have on him, is that he owns his house in Boston, because it was purchased 4 months ago.
Alright, could we have Nerd Boy go over to the switching system
Okay.
and see if there are any throughfares currently routed? Because if Alan called Mr. Robot Hinkler, and Hinkler is an automated switchboard, where did the switchboard switch the call to?
Ah, that's pretty good. Switchboard went off. Sorry.
Yeah, since he got Mr. Magical Crit roll, might as well. See if
Yep.
I can't milk that.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. The switchboard is sent off to Indianapolis.
in Indianapolis, where the rapper was staying at?
Yes, that's correct.
So we got evidence that points that he is connected to murderers and the murder of.
I mean, it's not really something you can try him in court for, though. You know. Oh, it said in your mixtape this guy was gonna die.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean,
they're
you could-
connected.
Yeah, you could hold him for,
Conspiracy.
well, conspiracy, but also, what's the... Not assistance, but kind of like assistance, you know, like
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
like he knows about it ahead of time and he doesn't come forward to the police, so
Yeah,
You know.
premeditated something or other.
premeditated manslaughter, I guess.
Yeah, because it's not him directly killing him.
Yeah.
So it doesn't add to the rapper then.
All right.
Well, as long as guys continue searching.
It's up to you guys.
It's not,
Well, we could, go through the rest of the property, see if there's
Yeah.
anything else to Hinkler.
Okay. Did we do a search roll for the property yet? I forget.
No, I don't think we did.
I don't think so, no. I think we just kind of walked in, found the obvious. So, yeah, I can go ahead and give me a search roll.
Bob, you piece of shit, don't do it. Good job.
Nice. So anyone that finds this,
We all passed.
Nerd boy. 99. Goddamn nerd boy.
All right. Well, who wants to make sand rolls?
Ooh.
Wasn't. Origami rolled lower than me. Okay,
Everybody gets to make sand rolls.
God damn it.
nerd boy, you don't have to roll.
What's
You
it?
don't need more angry self.
1d100?
Well, let's see if Zelphus found it or not. Ajax didn't find it. That's fine. Yep, 1d100. So Origami, I think,
I'm not
passed.
passing this. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Over double my fucking current sand. There's no way in hell I'm passing.
Okay.
I pass.
Fucking Bob, just die already.
You already hate this guy.
Yes, I do, because he's never going to pass the sand roll. I'll pass a search roll like a motherfucker, but I can't pass sand.
Remember, the brightest candles always shine.
Oh, no, Bob's not even a candle burning at both ends. He's a candle burning, like, from the middle outward.
But he's spewing clues and shit everywhere.
Yeah, but it's not fucking glow-in-the-dark shit that will lead us to the space sausage.
So Rudy, you failed your sand there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pass.
So anyone that failed, I need you to roll me a 1d8 plus 2. And
Fuck.
Agent Connors, you pass, so you get the roll 1d6. Okay, that's not bad.
Yep.
So that's a
Totally.
5, yeah. So that's not too bad, guys. Not too bad.
1d8 times plus 2.
Yeah, so you got a 5.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh! I thought you passed it, dude.
Yeah, Origami, you
did.
passed your sand.
No, I know. That's what I was saying, because he rolled the highest, but he only rolled a d6. Statistically, he should have rolled lower than both of you. But, yeah. Let's
and they
find...
fired me, but got me.
I just want to check something here. What is your breaking point, Mr. Rudy? Oh, Mr. Rudy's dropped below his breaking point.
Oh.
Excellent, excellent. Well, this, okay, we're going to describe the scene, and we're going to talk about whether Rudy feels like this is going to be sort of a case of violence or helplessness, like whether he's going to think it's grotesque and like because it was a violent act, or whether he's going to feel helpless because of what he saw. And again, we're trying to avoid 3 checks, but only so much we can do. So you guys have look around, and you find little bits of like sort of burned, almost Nazi paraphernalia, which I always have trouble saying that word, so I apologize, paraphernalia. But then you sort of, as you're kicking around, you find a hatch that leads into not even a basement. It's more like you'd have like a cold room. It's just sort of like a small room underneath, you know what I mean? But you open it up, you descend down these sort of rough steps, and table, in the middle of the table is a little girl who's being strapped to it, you know, and she's splayed open. There are a lot of her organs have been removed. She is just this really gruesome, like, rib cage is open. There's a lot of sort of like ritualistic-esque cuts in her, and like chunks have been taken out, like sort of not at random. It seems like it was all very precise. But her entire chest is open, and her eyes have been like quite forcibly burnt out, it looks like, almost. As well as, again, there's some sort of occult and Nazi symbology in the room. Or symbolism.
Alright. What's the approximate age of the cadaver?
Okay, so how long has she been dead?
Well, that and also the approximate age of the actual person before that.
Okay, so I do need forensics to determine how long she's been dead. As for the age of the girl...
I feel like 2.
I'll give that to you. That's completely fine.
No, actually, I'm wrong. I felt like freaking 12.
Rip.
Okay, Bob, do you want a Hail Mary? Otherwise, like, the only difference, like, failing forensics, because you're part of the FBI and stuff, it just means you have to send it back to a lab or have somebody come in. So it just slows down the information getting to you. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
good job, Bob.
Damn.
Fucking keep your sanity, but you can do everything else, you piece of shit.
So she's 11 years old, it looks like. And it seems that the body's only about a month old. If that.
Can we do fingerprint to find out who she is?
Question: are the boys in blue still here?
If you want them to be. I feel like you would have sent them off, but
I don't
No.
know. They might have stuck around to see why the hell the FBI is poking through an abandoned garage. Still,
Most of them left, and like only one, two there just to put like police don't trespass.
oh, yeah, they could be standing outside with their arms crossed, just waiting for us to fuck off so they can go back.
yep, okay, sure. Let's go ahead and say that they're out there.
All right, yeah, because after we're leaving, we need to kind of be like, yeah, you're gonna need a coroner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go down there. You're gonna need a coroner. Also, April was 11.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, look at you with your fucking notes.
That's what I say. Fingerprints.
Oh yeah,
wait,
fingerprints.
Is she missing a finger?
Oh,
Oh.
she is. She is
so
missing a
that's it.
finger.
That's April.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's the-
if
to
she's missing a
verify.
fingertip, because we only had the knuckle
Yes,
up.
it's just that little bit. I knew what origami meant though.
Yeah. But still to verify
And
fingerprints.
we'll have Ajax see if he can on-site. No, I don't have to. You guys have forensics. So you guys, yep, on-site fingerprints do confirm, and there it is April. Yeah.
Ooh, someone's at the parents' office.
Well, I mean, we can tell the parents after we get the coroner to come stitch him back up and the funeral parlor.
So Rudy, would you say that I would probably lean towards that sort of helplessness? You know what I mean? Like you're seeing the girl and you couldn't have done anything. You know what I mean? But it's up to you. If you
I've
think-
been thinking about that. I could go either way with that. I'd say
Yeah.
helplessness. Let's do that one right now.
Now, I am going to apologize. I'm one of those people, I love it when the characters... one thing I always say about role-playing is the things you're bad at define your character just as much as the things you're good at. So I like to have very... Well, you know what I mean? I love to have characters that are very polar.
Not that, just the thing that Bob's bad at is fucking not going crazy.
Yeah, and well, you know what, Borod, I know you're raging right now.
Immensely.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, Zelphus is going to be the shoulder to cry on because every character he's ever had has skirted the line of insanity. Because when we play Call Cthulhu rules, if you ever hit 0 or less sanity, you are irreparably insane, and
Yeah,
you
well,
lose
I
your
had
character.
the same thing happen to me, and then Herpy fucking shot me. So
That's true, yeah. No, didn't you jump? You jumped into the portal and blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
But Herpy shot me because he didn't even let you finish your sentence about what I was going to do before he's like, well, I rolled a stop bar when I shot.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
He
yeah.
shot your leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck you, Herpy, you piece of shit.
Well, I mean, Zelphus also shot that one guy. He's like, "Tell me the information." I don't think so. Bam! It was like,
Yeah, but like Herpy, as Zelphus always kept on reminding us throughout that campaign, let the DM finish speaking before
Yeah.
you do.
oh yeah, because I'll fuck you for it.
Exactly. Fuck
Yeah.
Herpy.
But anyway, so and one thing I was saying, Rudy, is again, I apologize. I a little bit screwed your character over in a way that nobody else is. In the fact, I gave you 1 tick already in violence. Because I figure, you've been a Navy SEAL for so long, you went there, and whatever happened was enough to make you quit and join the FBI. So I figure you're already 1 step closer to crazy. Just for like a violence thing. So we'll see. Maybe that's going to
Well,
come back to
and-
bite you, and you're going to hate me for it. Maybe you'll die before then. Maybe it'll be okay. Who knows?
But yeah,
But-
that's kind of the thing with the U.S. is we train them to kill, we train them to shoot first and ask questions later, and then we wonder why they come back and they suddenly can't find jobs. It's
Hey.
because you reprogrammed them, you retards.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it looks like Bob is going to rapidly be the one who needs to take time off. Now, the thing is, we are doing a larger campaign. So again, if you ever do that, feel that Bob needs a break, that's fine. Bob can have time off, and we can get you a new character temporarily, or you can take one of the other guys. So, don't feel like, we have to run Bob to death.
Well, I mean, Bob's not going to make it through the end of the friggin' next session at the end of this rate.
Well, no, you're only minus 19 sand. And you're,
minus 19 from base.
yeah, which is 50? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, you're at 30 sand. I mean, that's a little lower, but it's okay. It's manageable. Either way, so
Oh, yeah,
what?
well, weren't we going to gain? I know we did gain sand.
Yeah,
Strike that. And I immediately lost all of that. So strike that.
Yeah. That's all you lost, though. You just made par, so that's not bad.
Did I make par? I thought I only gained back one. No, I got 1 health. I think I got 2 sand.
No, I think you got all 4 sand, didn't you?
I don't think I did. No.
I feel like you rolled pretty
Just
good. on
fall
that.
up.
Let's see. Origami rolled 2. Rudy rolled 3. I rolled 2. Yep.
Oh, really? Okay, so
So Bob still lost 2 sand. You stupid piece of shit. Friggin'
yeah.
can't keep a family. Can't nothing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Do we can start talking about it. Is if you want to not lose as much sand, we can start burning some of our bonds. If you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I could
fine
get rid
for
of
now.
Rudy's mom's sister.
Yeah.
Man, I know it's been a while since we talked. The last time we talked was when me and Sally were getting the divorce, but I've been through a lot of shit recently.
Yeah. So, is that something you want to do?
Maybe if I'm not dead by the end of the session. Yeah.
No,
I
you
call
can do it now actually. So what we'll do is we're just gonna have you roll 1d4.
You wanna,
in
you
before
wanna-
one.
It doesn't matter. Hey, so
Nice.
what's gonna happen now is you're gonna reduce your willpower points by 4.
Not like that's gonna affect Bob Munch. He's already a piece of shit.
Yeah. So that's actually gonna heal you the sand loss, and you're also gonna reduce your bond with Rudy's mom's sister by 4.
So I'm
She's
I'm
down to
lowering my which 1 by 4?
because that was Rudy's mom's sister, right?
Yeah, I'm willpower. You said right?
Yeah, willpower by 4, and also your
Okay.
bond with her by 4.
Yeah.
So if that ever reaches 0, that bond is completely destroyed. So what it is essentially is you're going to be calling her up after this and just like, hey, been a while, we need to talk, just like you said, and you're going to offload some crazy shit on her, or offload like some stress, and that's going to put a lot of strain on your bond. Maybe she thinks you're fucking nuts now, like, you know what I mean?
I can see what my sister. Oh, fuck you too, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like that relationship has been permanently damaged now. So it's kind of cool. However, good news for you. Why don't we go ahead and throw a bond on there, so you have a new bond, but it's with Rudy. Or
We find
Agent
it
Connors. It's one of the two. It's either Agent Connors or Rudy, and I know which one you're gonna pick now.
Yeah, well, can it not be Nerd Boy? Me and him have had the most conversing.
Sure, yeah, it can be Nerd Boy. Yeah, it's Ajax. Yeah, that's fine.
I fucking tried, Dad.
So if you want,
What's your goddamn dad?
so if you want to go ahead and
Exactly, it's your son.
put a bond of value 4 with Ajax now.
Man.
So when can I make him take a DNA test?
You can only make me take it if you hold me down.
Well, I mean, next time he's, if he's ever like wounded enough that he's unconscious, he'd have origami just.
Get out there and feel it real quick.
Can I shoot him with this rubber shotgun round real quick?
Yeah. I don't know if that. I think it'll just piss him off.
You never know.
Oh man. All right, so gentlemen, I think it's actually. I know it could have been longer, but we were messing around with images for like an hour and a half, having a good time there. But I feel like we could probably call it here for tonight, and then tomorrow we pick up, and we're heading presumably to Indianapolis, maybe to Boston, one of those two places.
Mhm.
But I think we're fine to check off Columbus for now.
Mhm.
If there is something else you think of, we're still here though, which is the nice thing. So tomorrow when we pick up, maybe you thought of something new you want to look at. Maybe, Zelphus or Herpy feel like, oh shit, I wanted to look at this. Like, you know what I mean?
I got pictures of it, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna sign off the stream, and then we'll probably just chat a little bit, and I'll probably stream something else for a little bit, and then go to bed. So, do all that shenanigans.